Alrighty, hello, good evening once again, YouTube. It's time for everyone's favorite time of the week where I play some more Nascar Heat 2. So I've got several people angry at me, including teammates. So that's good. That's definitely a good thing. The next race is, I think, an Xfinity race. No, it is in fact a truck race. So we're going to be going to Charlotte in this case. 5 race incentive contracts, looking hot. I just need 2 more top 5s and I've got it, man. I do have 2 wins on the season, just coming off a win at Kansas. And, yeah, 6 in the standings, however, so I'm going to need to get me some stage points, which means it's qualifying anywhere but dead last. Oh, look, there it is, the best driver in the whole game. Perfect. I wish I could find a bigger resolution picture of Corbin so I can Photoshop it in. Then I can make this my desktop background. I've had the same desktop background for I think like 2 years now, probably more than that. Let's see if I can set this up so that I'm already down on the wedge a little bit. Because I think I had it down when we were at Atlanta, but I'm not certain. And we will also adjust tire pressures just a little bit. There we go. Save setup, and let's head out on the highway, because I want to start somewhere other than dead last for once, because I feel like the problem here is that while I have race winning speed, I'm always in the back at the start, so I'm never getting stage points. I think I do have a couple of stage wins this season, but I need more stage points. I'm only 6 in the standings and I only have 2 wins. And yeah, there's probably a big problem where I finished 31st in the Atlanta race. That's probably definitely not helping my case as far as being high in the standings is concerned. If I'd actually finished that race, things would probably be a little bit different, but I do feel like I need to adjust my my life here, so after all that, I'm probably still going to qualify dead last. I don't know why I bother. I don't even know why I bothered qualifying. I'm not going to start anywhere other than dead last. Yep. Kept it off the wall though, so I mean that's not going to matter. They're going to repair it when we get to the race anyway. Oh, 20th? Not dead last? What? Oh man, we're looking at stage points in the first stage, man. See, it's those adjustments. If it hadn't been for those adjustments, I definitely wouldn't be qualifying where I qualified, so. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. 9 laps in this first stage. I did actually check just to be sure that I am on legend difficulty, because I wasn't sure, because I thought that this was way too easy. I am on legend difficulty. I keep forgetting to actually look before entering the race, but I can promise you I am on legend difficulty. I know I've said that I have been this entire season, but I wasn't sure, so I had to look, and I can confirm I am on legend difficulty. And my goddamn truck. Great. So much for starting 20th. May as well have started last. Yeah. Oh my god, Jen, you bitch. God damn it. I'm trying to not hit into people because I don't want 7,000 rivals. I know from NASCAR Thunder 2004 that rivals are not fun to have to put up with in every race. And I bet you I could probably take the outside line and just be making up 1,000 more spots than I have been. Because you see, exactly that's what's going to happen. Exactly that. If I go to the outside, someone's going to get in my way and then wreck the whole field. Well, at least there's a caution, so. And I will be starting on the inside this time, so that's convenient. Can I go 1 race without pissing off someone? That'd be nice. So we got 3 laps left in this stage. Since the start of the race, I've technically made up 1 spot from 20th. So you can already tell that I am the championship tier quality driver that the Xfinity Series is looking for. I can tell you that much right now. Well, that's another wreck. Fantastic news. See, I'm not even trying to wreck them. I'm just trying to follow them through the corner. But they're just so slow. See, this is why I was so shocked to find out that I was still on Legend difficulty. Because these guys go so slow through the corners. They turn it up to an actual air of difficulty when you do qualifying. But for everything else, it's just a walk in the park. You've seen me taking Carl Long's stuff to top 10s and top 5s. In Xfinity, this is going to go over very well, I assume. Yep. Very good, very good. Well, maintain 17th as through all of that. Hopefully they don't pit so I can pit by myself. I think you can make it to the end of the race from here, and now everyone's going to choose to pit. Dicks. I'll go more down on the wedge, I guess. That's about all we can do. Just repair everything. I'm going to be dead last. Who cares? I'm clearly ridiculously fast compared to everyone else, so it's not like being dead last is going to be a problem. I just want to get stage fucking points. Eight laps in this stage. Because I just have absolutely no speed in qualifying. And the problem here is that they're still side by side. When we get to the backstretch here, I'm going to have such a massive, ridiculous run. But I can't do anything with it because everyone's in the fucking way. I can't go anywhere. It's just a wall of trucks in front of me. I have all the speed in the world, but nowhere to go with it because there's no room on the track. See? Look at this. I have to ride the rim. And this is the longest way around the track. I should be one of the slowest people on the track by going up on the outside, but just look at me just tearing through this field. Tearing through this field. I'm about to my starting spot already. Yeah, just taking the high line. That alone is enough to make up. Oh, God almighty! Well, that was an unexpectedly massive crash. Back to dead last once again. I didn't even cause that, I don't think. Alright, I guess I'll try the inside line this time around. Maybe I'll find a room on the track down there. Highly unlikely. We've seen that be not the case for every other lap of this race. So, why am I assuming it's going to be any different this time? See, yep, look at how much faster I am. See, the 28's like one of the only people that isn't pissed off at me because we're never close to each other during a race. Except for, of course, when I wreck myself and have to go to the back. See, Matt Mills, he sent me an angry tweet after the last race, I think. So, yeah, the last thing that I want is to have to keep restarting in the back and having to keep forcing my way through this field constantly. But that's just the hand that I keep getting dealt with all this stupidity. At least it doesn't force you to go laps down to repair damage. I guess of all things they could have done, they could have made it so that you go down laps having to fix the damage that you get in literally every wreck, because that's all that ever happens in this game is wrecks and wrecks and wrecks. Because if you're not wrecking, you know, you're damn near wrecking. If you're not wrecking, you're not trying, I guess. Is kind of where I was trying to go with that. It looked like there was about to be a kerfluffle between Truex and Nemechek there. And I'm just gonna miss out on stage points again. Great. Pretty sure I can make it on fuel. So can everyone else though, so it doesn't matter. No stage points once again. So basically I have to win this race, otherwise I'm gonna lose points in the standings. I probably will still lose points. I'll still probably lose positions in the standings even if I do win. That is how brutal this can get sometimes. But you see, with all the weird running order quirks that this game has, like for example right now Quaffle in the top 10, you know, at least that's realistic for the truck series. Because everyone except for like Norm Benning every week could actually conceivably go out and win. And then you get to Eldora and even Norm Benning can try and post a top 10. He was so close to a top 10 at Eldora this year. Very depressing that it didn't happen. Very depressing that he's not in this game, might I add. Boy howdy, boy howdy, boy howdy. Getting a little feisty. Yeah, well I'm up in the top 5. That's where I'm supposed to be for the contract thing. I still don't know. Actually, if you remember from last time, I just remembered this now, but it said that I have momentum. I have a 10% speed boost. So probably that's the reason why I got 20th instead of dead last in qualifying, because I had that 10% speed boost. We're back to normal life. Christopher Bell leading in the truck race. Matt Craft in second. We're back into the real world now. This is very natural. The natural order, the equilibrium, the yin and the yang is back into where it should be. And I'm just passing everyone up on the outside lane here. Like no one's business. I like to think that this is just the fact that I'm in a KBM truck that's doing this. Like, I think it would have been hilarious if I picked like a... See, something I don't understand is because I did good in the in the hot seat for didn't I get a hot seat? Because one thing, didn't I get a Thor Sport hot seat? Didn't I drive Matt Crafton's car for a minute? I swear I did. But I might even be wrong on that sentiment. I swear I drove for Matt Crafton. Though I might have switched off the game and came back to it at a different time. And it was a different contract, potentially. Because I know that can happen. Because when the game crashed, and I was about to do the Phoenix race, I was supposed to do it for Carl Long, but then the game crashed. And then I did it for Morgan Shepherd. So, that is definitely a thing that can happen. I just don't know if that was the case here. And I don't understand why my computer's so loud right now. It is a very pleasant day outside, about 60 degrees I'd say, so and it's definitely colder in this room, so I don't know why it would be overheating in this situation. Yeah, it's freaking loud. I think it's because the desk is touching the side, so the vibrations have a larger surface area, so it isn't even actually that loud right now. It was just the desk doing that. This is a nice desk. It's not perfect. The chair sucks ass, though. I want to get a new chair. I want to get one of those racer seats that, like, literally every gaming YouTuber has. But I think it would be fitting because, you know, this is a pretty much become a NASCAR channel. You know what, honestly, I never wanted this to become a NASCAR channel. I wanted it to just be a gaming channel. But then I play one instance of NASCAR, the game 2013, and suddenly that's where I get all my views at. It's like it was fucking destiny that I'd have to do this shit. Like it was destiny. But then again, back in 2013 when that video got 30,000 views, which in my case is pretty big, when I was getting, what, 100 views in my highest viewed video? Yeah, I think NS says I think Joseph was just starting back then as well. And who knows what David Land and Radman and all them were up to. But I think we were like the pioneers, and that's probably why we got as many views as we did on those videos. Because there wasn't anyone else doing it. Well, this race was a lot easier than Kansas, that's for sure. I don't even think I have aero damage. That doesn't say it. It only says, well, 3% aero. That's not even that bad. Well, there goes that. How much aero? Okay, 5% in that case. Okay, yeah, that's that. That was intentional. That was totally intentional. I'm just trying to make this more exciting, seriously. That's a lie. I'm just stupid. 1.5 laps remain on track. This has been probably the easiest race of the whole playthrough. And that's saying a lot. There have been some easy races. Like the last one, that was fun. But this was just way easy. Maybe it's because I started off with the reduced wedge. That's probably the reason that it was so easy, because I started off with reduced wedge. But yeah, that's another race in the books. I wonder if I have a rival yet. Maybe I do. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? I think it'd be exciting. I want to see if I have a rival or not. Anyway, that's another win. Yippee. You could see where I drove through the grass earlier in the race. You could see a little track there, so that was pretty interesting. That's some nice consistency right there. That was a short race, wasn't it? Yeah, that one wasn't even 20 minutes. This shit's usually 20 minutes a race. But that was nothing. Really short. And I think this is supposed to be on... No, this is All-Star Race weekend. I'm still in 6th in the standings. You've got to be kidding me. Well, there you go. That's another win. The exact same fake trophy that we've seen the entire game. The exact same truck that we've been driving the entire game. Well, that's that. 3 wins. 3 wins on the season for me. One more. Oh, so it's only one. You only get one chance. Oh, okay, fine.
Hey, I want to let you know, some of the guys don't like the way you're driving out there. You don't calm down. You're gonna start making some real enemies.
Yeah, you should know. Okay.
Hey, you've been doing really well out there. Keep it up.
Mixed personalities. Mixed personalities, Ben Rhodes. That is the new meme. But maybe don't bulldoze your way to the front next time. Well, maybe you shouldn't suck ass next time. How about that? How about that, Clay Greenfield? Maybe you actually have speed in the corners. Alright, Biaggi. That is an accurate representation of how shitty their team is. They are definitely a 3-star team. We need a top 25, and this is the longest Xfinity race of the year, so great. I get an endurance test as my 3rd Xfinity race. You'd think I'd be in a 4-star car by now, but I guess we had 3 runs and 3-star equipment. We had Corbin, we had Premium, and we had Jennifer Jo Cobb, so maybe the next one after this will be a 3-star car. It's definitely a good looking car. I really like the Fresh from Florida scheme, it's nice. I just wish Casey Mears was in it. The question is, because Almirola was obviously originally scheduled to drive in the Daytona Xfinity race. But since he was injured, Casey Mears had to, but I guess they already sold the sponsorship because he drove the Fresh from Florida car. The question is Fresh from Florida a Biaggi thing? Or is it an RPM Eric Almirola sponsorship? I think it's an Almirola sponsorship because even back a while ago, when Almirola was driving the 98, they weren't running the Fresh from Florida scheme, so I don't think, like at least back in 2016. Not dead last, please. Fine, dead last as always. Whatever. Not like we'll be here once the first lap's over anyway. We're so ridiculously fast in this thing. I am on the bottom. Goodness, Brett, are you blind? Yeah, this is a really nice car. I'm a fan of this team. If there was a... If they did more Xfinity, you know, die-casts, I'd totally get a Fresh from Florida 98. It's a very nice team. Very interesting, very interesting. So this is a 10-lap stages. It's only slightly longer stages than truck race, which I think is interesting, but you never know here. This shit could go crazy. We could very well be in for like a 30-lap final stage. Now that'd be something. Or maybe this is, are they, okay, so the question is, I guess the real question that I have is, in the Coke 600, is it 3 stages or 4 stages? Now that's a question right there. Do they have 4 stages in the Coke 600? I'm sure someone's further along in this playthrough than I am already, and has probably seen it. And by the time this is posted, I'll probably have watched that video. So, was it a top 25 or a top 22? I can't even remember, and it doesn't even matter. We're probably gonna have top 10 speed as it is anyway. And this is a lot less hectic of a racetrack than Bristol is, so. You know what pisses me off the most about that incentive contract is, even if I'd done one of the easier incentive contracts, I wouldn't have gotten it because of that experiment at Atlanta. Because I thought that was a season-long thing. I thought they would give you all the time in the world. I didn't know that you needed 5 straight top 5s. And I mean, I've got so many wins this season, it's not like it matters, but... You know, I thought they would be a little bit more kind about that, but no. You have 0 room for error. No room for experimentation. These scientific, logic-thinking minds, such as mine, you know, can't handle that shit. I'm playing this game instead of studying for the astronomy exam that I was talking about a couple of parts ago. That's literally in 2.5 hours. You'd think I'd, you know, want to maybe at least put up an effort, but no. Not really feeling it, I don't think. Not really feeling it. Ooh, that was very close. I almost had that perfect there. And that counts as damage. You've got to be shitting me. You know what pisses me off the most is that I could get stage points at Bristol driving in a Carl Long car, but I suck so much ass in trucks that I can't even get stage points in every other stage, but I still win the race anyway. But I can't improve anything in the standings. I mean, I'm going to have so many playoff points, it's not going to matter from all those wins, but, you know, you never know. Shit might go down. And the final race in the first round of the Trucks Chase is indeed Talladega, and any other game, that would be probably bad, but in this one, as we've seen, I was able to win Daytona just fine in my first ever, you know, run there, so... I'd say it's entirely possible that if we walked into Talladega with maybe a little bit of a disadvantage, But I mean, I'm probably going to be fine. I mean, there's no reason to risk fuel strategy anymore. Now that I know it's a terrible idea to do that, as it results in you wrecking your truck for some reason. As the game mistakes running out of fuel for running out of control of your car. To completely lose control of your car, I guess. Yeah, I'm about to get a top 20 here, so. I thought the engine's noises were supposed to change. These sound exactly like last year. I could have sworn that there were different engine sounds. Maybe that's just in Cup. I haven't done a Cup race yet. We just did 10 laps, 40 laps of fuel. I can't make it from here. Screw it. Screw it. Who cares? We are indeed going green. Alrighty, alrighty. Ooh. That felt a little interesting, to say the least. Did I remember to start a new part? I doubt it. I don't think I remember to start a new part. This might just be a super part right here. I mean, it's not like this matters. I mean, when we get to the Xfinity Series and all that, I probably am going to have a contract offer from someone like Junior Motorsports, you know. And even though I would like to drive this, car, you know, it would be better just to get a 5-star contract immediately. Because I still don't know what money's for. I guess I haven't gotten that far into the conversation in the uploads for anyone to comment about it, to actually tell me what money does in this game. Well, we're in 16th position. 10 spots better than I need to be. Having ourselves a good time. Could probably get even more spots, but it would be risky to try. Because now I'm going to have to start passing people on the outside, because they're all just locked to the white line like dicks. I still do want to try out F1 2017, but I'm just not in the financial position that I was back in high school to just buy shit. Because I know I'm getting money off of YouTube, but it's not much because of the adpocalypse. And I don't have essentially a, 25 hours a week job to supplement my desire to buy brand new games that I'm going to play once and then never touch again. We still got a whole third stage to do after this. This race, I don't know if the cars are artificially being slowed down to make it feel longer, but it definitely feels like 600 laps, 600 miles that I'm going through right now. This will be like an hour-long part if I forgot to stop it. Because I swear I did. I almost want to pause the game just to be sure that I didn't do that, because I seriously think I did. I think we can go 2 tires in this stop. I mean, I'm going to lose all my spots anyway, but I would like to free up the car a little bit because it's getting tight. Ooh, it's getting tight. Tight is what it's getting. there's people hounding me to get past, but I've been hounding Harvick this entire race, and he just refuses to even give me an inch. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's defending his position so earnestly. Like, we have to wait for Bubba to get to the inside of Kane, and then he still didn't get there. God damn it, and now I'm going to lose a spot. I'm actually going to lose a spot because I can't freaking go by, because these guys they're defending their position. Unintentionally and everything. That's not even what they're trying to do. They're trying to get past Kane. Actually, Bubba's trying to get past Kane, and Harvick's trying to get past Bubba, but they're all locked to the inside lane. And now Brandon Jones is doing it, and now Ryan fucking Reed destroys my car for no reason. Which means I get to restart dead last. Fucking wonderful. No matter what happens, I'm going to be dead last, so that's fucking phenomenal. May as well change all four. I mean, I could probably still get a top 25 with the aero damage, but I just don't have the patience to put up with that. Plus, it's going to be like a 20-lap final stage anyway, so not like anything exciting is going to happen over that period of time, so we may as well get the repairs and make it interesting. God fucking damn it, dude. I just want to hurt small animals whenever I get destroyed for no reason. Looks like no one else is pitting for some reason. Well, in that case, I guess I'm going to win on fuel mileage again, so that's great. Yeah. Cool. Sounds good. Whatever you say. Logano's last. That's nice. Everyone else still has to pit, so... And Ray Black stacks up the line, of course. Nice. Yeah. 28 laps of fuel, but there's 26 laps to go. Why didn't these guys pit? I'm gonna win this race by default now. Well, that's good. Fine, whatever, just as long as I don't get caught up in a wreck. Everything will be fine. As long as there's no cautions. But I'm guessing Ray Black is going to be in the middle of the road, and as you can see, they're trying to go 3 wide at every turn, so there's probably going to be a caution here. The likelihood is exponential at this point. Why is Ty Majeski so bad? Is 704 throwing shade at iRacing? Because Ty Majeski's always at the back whenever I'm doing this shit. Yep. Boy howdy, boy howdy, boy howdy. I'm gonna want to be up high on the outside because everyone's gonna slow down on the inside to pit, and I'm guessing my spotter isn't exactly gonna communicate that to me until it's already happening. So what I need to be doing is being on the outside. There we go. There we go. Alright, now just stay here for the rest of the race. See, look at that. It already looks like they're going down, but that's just them trying to pass each other. That's not even the pit. It looked like they were gonna... That looked exactly like what would happen if they were being programmed to go down pit road at that time, but... No, that's just them trying to pass each other. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous how broken this game is. In some places, but works so much better than the last one in other places. And then breaks things that weren't even broken in the last one. And then breaks other things you didn't even think were possible to break. This game is weird, is what it is. But it's still so much better than Nascar Heat Evolution. Everything's better than Evolution. Yep. Just me waiting patiently for everyone to pit so I can win this race. Yep. Steven Leichman. Why is he in the 97? Was he the only notable Akiba driver? I still don't even know if that's how you say it. There was that really tall guy that was gonna run for Obika at Road America. That's what it was. Gary, no, not Gary Cluck was for Premium. Or Car Along, one or the other. They're kind of the same thing. PMS doesn't have an Xfinity car, do they? Unless you count the 40, which I still think is just a Car Along car. Because they definitely have the truck that Chavis drives. And Timmy Hill used to drive. Oh, you dicks. You fucking assholes. All I need to do is survive and I have this race won. And then those fucking douchebags do that. Look at this, there's still 19 laps to go, dude. Christ. Just kind of hanging out. I guess we can talk politics while we wait. So, I'm excitedly waiting for the end of the world. I mean, the sooner that the world ends, the sooner my student loans are paid off. Quote unquote. Quote unquote paid off. So, I'm excitedly anticipating that day. Oh, this is a terrible decision on my part. This is just depressing. I could easily be running in 16th right now if it weren't for Ryan fucking Reed. Why is everyone running me over in this series specifically? I think there's only been one instance of me getting killed by someone around me in the truck series. There's only been like one, including the hot seats and this season. But it's happened like in every Xfinity race so far. I've gotten run over. It happened in Phoenix, it happened constantly at Bristol, and then Ryan Reed did it. When are these guys gonna pit? Like, seriously? Are they waiting for my tires to get old? Because they are. If that's what you're waiting for, well, you're doing a good job of it. But Charlotte, we're gonna put everyone a lap down no matter where I'm at on track when everyone pits. It's gonna get interesting, I can tell you that much. See, yep, there's some people pitting. That's why I've been up high this whole race. That is exactly why I've been up this high. Did that rhyme? I think it did, you know. Is that a position on track? No, it's not. That's people getting lapped, and that was like Allgaier, it looked like. Unless it was a JD car. It looked like Allgaier, so that's someone that's going to be running up high in the standings. And these guys have all decided to slow down as some people pit. Don't you fucking dare wreck me. I'm in the catbird seat right now. You will not wreck me. We're up in 6th place. Who is that? Who was that behind me? Stephen Like has an Xfinity win. A Busch win, if you will. Look at how slow they go to get down there. Well, I'm in the lead. That is just a thing that's happening now. Let's see if Hemrick can keep up with this shit now that I can actually stay glued to the white line. Look at that. He ain't got shit. Maintaining the gap. Quality. Quality bands, man. Quality bands. Well, about 11, 12 laps of this. And I've got my first Xfinity win. Because these guys are terrible at pit strategy. Yeah, they definitely are faster than me. But I have to make sure that they don't get underneath me, because if that happens, then they're going to run me over, and I'm probably going to get wrecked in a corner, so. The question is everyone a lap down as a result of this? I think they are. Yep, everyone's a lap down. Jones is trying to get his lap back, so basically I am kind of battling him for the win right now, except I'm one lap up, so no matter what happens, I will still retain the lead, and you can see how much faster they are than me. I'm letting Allgaier go. You got it, man, you got it. Good job, Allgaier. Blake, you will not get to my inside. You will pass me on the outside, and you will like it. Look at that, I'm closing back in on Allgaier. Blake, why do you oh so desperately want to go to the inside of me? If you'd just gone to the outside, you would have probably passed me by now. But no, you just have to try and force your way into situations that you don't need to be in, and then just make everything miserable for everyone around you. Just go by me. There, see? Was that so hard, Blake? Come on now, was that so hard? See, now you're going to pass me. Now you're going to have the straight line speed that I don't have. See? See? You see how easy that was, Blake? You made that so much more difficult than it needed to be. The fact that I have this much speed in a level 3 car makes me think I may as well sign on to a level 3 team and see if you can upgrade them like that. Because this is just sad. Like, I could bullshit my way to several wins this season just by following this strategy. Next season, I mean. I could probably still make the chase and then make the final round. I'd need speed then to win the championship. But obviously you don't need to win the championship to get to the cup level. Because here I am in Xfinity already. And we're only a couple of wins into the truck series. You know? So this is incredibly stupid. Yep. I've got more than enough fuel to make it. I don't understand why they didn't pit, because you probably could have made this strategy work even with like a can and a half under that stage caution. Like, I don't know what the fuck their problem was. This is just a... Yeah, man, this is just a pathetic display in many regards. We're going to be headed to victory lane in no time, man. Five laps left. 9 on fuel. Many stupid things have happened on this day. I think that's Daryl. Daryl's trying to pass me. It doesn't look like his car from the mirror. It didn't for a while. It looked more like a browner car from the distance there. The reason I didn't want to let Blake Cook pass me on the inside is because I don't want to get run over like Ryan Reed did. So, if it looks like Daryl's going to pass me on the inside no matter what, I should just let him go. Yep. There he goes. And there he goes. Let's see if I can draft him. We could be Ford buddies. We could be Ford buddies, push our way forward, and then I can get Daryl second place. That'd be fun. Ford buddies, look at me close the gap in the corner. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that's the draft doing that, but I just closed the gap to 5th place in a Class 3 car. Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me right now? I've learned how to drive this track so well that I'm actually competitive in the top 5. I'm not even bullshitting my way to this win. I could have gotten a top 5 in this race. Look at this. I'm gonna get him on the outside. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Are you kidding me? You expect me to believe that this is on legend difficulty? This is like medium at best. Medium at best when it comes to difficulty. One white flag sponsored by Credit One Bank lap is in the air. I'm not entirely sure what it is I'm witnessing on this day, but it definitely is not legitimate. I definitely have top 10 speed, but this is incredibly stupid is what it is. And as I close the gap in this corner once again, we're going to come down across the line to win my first Xfinity race in the third hot seat event. Didn't even need a 4-star car to do it. I wish I was 21 so I could just down as just all the alcohol in the building, because that is quite possibly the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. I win. Set him up. I'm up to 34th in the points. Yay. We got a new trophy that's based off the Nextel Cup Championship logo, obviously. Yep, there's the Biaggi number 98. And as I step out of the car, I win yet again. Yep. Great job. And Allgaier gets the fastest lap. It's all in all a good day whenever Allgaier gets the best lap. Well, that was so stupid. Yes, nice job with that top 25 place finish. Yeah, never mind I took Biaggi to victory lane. Yeah, don't even think about that. Daniel Suarez, oh my god, Kamikaze just won a hot seat race. You'll keep the Xfinity Championship Cup warm for you. You're right, I am the next Xfinity champion. Good observation there, Daniel. Next race is trucks. Who knows where? Alright, incentive contract. Well, you see, I can do that. The problem is, okay, maybe not lead most laps. Maybe this is a more reasonable thing. Alright, well, in that case, as I've picked my nose for the past minute straight, yep, everyone's mad. Yep. My teammate is almost my rival, so that's good. I got 3 teams interested in here, but they're just the ones that I've driven for so far. Those pictures, though. These guys, everyone in this series is interested in signing now. Yeah. But anyway. Did I remember to do that cut? I don't actually know. This might have been this is definitely going to be a super part, but whatever, it's all good. Many things have happened in this part. Many of them are crazy. Many of them are expected. We'll just have to see where things go next time in NASCAR Heat Evolution. Not Heat Evolution, NASCAR Heat 2. Thank you for watching. I'm leaving now before I say anything else that's stupid.